Hi guys, Gerard. I'm Ray.
I'm Julien.
Julien. The last time I saw this movie, I want to say it was like over 4 decades ago.
Wow.
That's how long it's been since I've seen this movie. I saw it one time, and it was in church. And you know what? I was probably too busy picking my nose to see what the heck was going on in the movie, you know? You're talking about, a sci-fi movie. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I have no explanation on why I haven't seen all these movies. It was the hype and knowing how everybody thinks about Star Wars, you know? So I can tell you that I've seen this movie.
Uh-huh.
I believe I've seen the second, which is Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Right? I'm almost sure I have not seen Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Like I stopped there. And then when the new ones came out, the prequels, when they came out, I saw it in Puerto Rico, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. I had no idea what was going on.
You had the subtitles at the bottom and you weren't reading?
There are certain things I know, like Order 66. I know who Yoda is. I know what the Force is. I know what an X-Wing is. You know, if you're gonna ask me who's Colonel and who's Captain, I have no idea. I know there's a Luke Skywalker. I know there's a Darth Vader. I know there's Indiana Jones in this as well. And a big dog that hangs out with
played by John
Indiana Jones. So I'm just saying that, and I think my issue is that when it comes to hype, when things are hyped, I get turned off to things that are hyped.
That happens to me a lot as well.
So it hurts, and I think it's been years though. Like it's not like I couldn't sneak this in, But I'm looking forward to watching this.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to watching this, especially on our channel. I think it'll go well. So it'll be good to watch these movies with you and see what's going on. At least the first 3.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I know for sure for me, Star Wars is right up there with Lord of the Rings. If we discredit anything that Disney did to an extent, then it's right up there with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I know the lore extensively, except for what Disney did.
This is going to be on my Sunday classic sci-fi collection.
Got you.
So it fits in there because usually what I want to do is I want to make sure that the movies that I'm watching are from 1989 and earlier.
Got you.
Anything the 90s on, I don't want to do that for that channel. We'll do that in our regular show, whatever.
Heard.
But in this case, I would like to do it here for us. And watching this movie, I think would be a good thing to add to that list, which is the first 3. Is there anything you think I should be aware of? I should know. Of course, with no spoilers. I know how it ends, right? I think I know how it ends. I know what happens.
Probably.
Right. But the rest of it and how we get into politics, I'm not.
Yeah. You definitely know probably how it ends, and it'll be made apparent to you. But there's a lot to it that gets into world building. Something that you definitely need to know is it is a story made for children.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It is.
So I should feel at home.
It is
watching this.
It's supposed to be one of those beginning, middle, end type of stories.
Got you.
So,
And now, when you say beginning, middle, end, do you want the trilogy itself or the movie itself?
I'm not going to answer that for you.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I don't need any spoilers. But anyway, guys, for those of you who are watching with us live, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it. You guys are the best. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy and watch along with us. So let's do this, right?
Yeah. If you're seeing this recorded, please join us on our streams whenever they happen, usually on Saturdays.
Yeah, this is an exclusive watch party right now we're having with our Patreon.
Yeah.
If you'd like to be part of it, check out our Patreon. We have more of these coming up soon, hopefully. So with that said, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
This is Star Wars. I'm about to say Darlan 5.
Stargate 1.
Season 4. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No counter. You're going to see why. This is Star Wars 1977. A New Hope.
Yes.
Let's do this.
I was in negative years when I watched this.
This belonged to Fox?
Yeah.
This was originally Fox?
Yep.
All right. It is the period of Civil War. Oh, it's a Civil War?
Yeah.
Rebel spaceships striking from hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. Oh, have we? During the battle, I'm already associating myself with the Rebels.
Yep.
During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, Death Star. I wonder what that is. An armored space station, never mind, with enough power to destroy an entire planet. If you think about it, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That is super crazy.
Uh-huh.
Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. Oh, you know what? This is good time because now that Spaceballs 2 is coming out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's coming out.
I was about to say that.
Just in time to watch this.
40 years later.
40 years. That's true. 40 years later.
Yeah.
When it came out, I was watching the original Star Wars. This one.
Really?
40 years ago.
Jeez.
4 decades. See, I can see what you're saying. Like, this was probably remastered.
Oh, 100%.
Like, this would not look like this if I put on VHS.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, the original version of this was claymation.
Really?
Yeah, it was like stop motion claymation with models and stuff like that. Because
I've seen models. I've seen like the back behind the scene, like the models in it, but I didn't know it was claymation.
Yeah. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was like claymation with a little mix of actual miniature.
It looks fantastic. And again, we're talking about 70s.
Yeah.
I know that sound because I did see the other movie.
Spaceballs.
No, Rogue One.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that
yeah.
sound I know.
Yeah.
We're doomed. There'll be no escape for the princess this time. What's that?
Yeah, we know who that is. We know exactly who that is. What do you know 40 years ago?
Yeah. No.
These are the rebels, right? Not these guys. Those guys back there. They're rebels or they're under Princess Leia's command?
They are on Leia's ship, is all I will say.
On leadership?
Leia's ship.
Leia's ship.
Princess Leia's ship.
Okay.
That is all I'm going to say.
Okay. Because she's a princess, I'm assuming that she has a kingdom and people and guard. Did they just die? What just happened? I know I've seen them later on. Oof.
D2, where are you?
So in Rogue One, they merged this part. So when I saw Rogue One, was I looking at original footage from this movie? Or was that something that they did?
Well, it's not. This isn't a spoiler to say. So it was post-edited. It was CGI that they
Okay.
did to...
Lost.
To make it look like it was from here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but not original footage.
No.
We'll be sent to the spice mines of Kessel. Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Actually, funny enough, Rogue One is the prequel to this.
That's what I'm saying. That I know. That's why I know this.
Yeah.
I did see that. And I enjoy the heck out of that.
Rogue One was fantastic. That was the only thing that Disney done that I have actually...
Was that on Disney? On the Disney they did that?
Yeah.
Where are those transmissions? What have you done?
This is a consular diplomatic mission.
Where is the ambassador?
Jesus Christ. Is that
The passengers, I want them alive!
Mufasa?
Mufasa? Is that
Yeah.
him?
Yeah. So Mufasa, the person in the
Oh,
body.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
She is gorgeous.
She can sit on my face any day.
Oh, and she's deadly too. Oh, got her ass.
For Lord Vader, we have a prisoner.
Hey, you're not permitted in there.
I thought she got away with these guys.
Overweight glob of grease. Now come on before somebody sees you.
Somebody said that, and it's kind of like a fan theory that
I'm not getting in
R2-D2
bed.
is censored because he curses too much.
Going to regret this.
Hold your fire. There's no life forms.
The damage doesn't look as bad around here. Are you sure this thing is safe?
Did this come out before Aliens or after Aliens?
That is a fantastic question. I honestly don't know the answer to. It might have.
I'm only asking because this is two different worlds
Yes.
with space.
And two very different maturity levels for it.
The Imperial Senate will not...
Don't act so surprised. Several transmissions were beamed. I want to know what happened to the plan.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate.
Part of the Rebel Alliance. Take it away!
That's a heavy accusation, sir. You have proof?
Word of this gets out.
I have traced the rebel spies. My only link to finding their secret base. Send a distress signal.
Battle station plans are not aboard this ship. No life forms were aboard.
Send a detachment down to retrieve them. No one to stop us this time.
I don't think as a child I ever picked up on the dialogue that goes on during these scenes. Like, I've never really had it in the frontal lobe of my mind. I always...
And analyzing it.
Yeah.
Well, sitting here with us for the channel, you're being forced to analyze it.
Yeah, and it's changes a lot of how I viewed Star Wars.
We seem to be made to suffer. I've got to rest. My joints are almost frozen.
This is where they bring out a big comb and comb the desert.
After the other movie.
What a desolate place this is.
The reason why I was asking about the Star Wars and Aliens because I'm trying to compare the different designs of ship at the time. You know what I mean? Because this is more clean and more, like super advanced. While in Aliens it's like it's barely getting across the sky. You know, at least it looks that way.
That's fair. I do know this came out in
What mission? What are you
1977,
talking about?
as we saw in the thing when we were booting it up. I don't know when Aliens came out, so that's why I'm not
Go
too
that
sure.
way.
I think Aliens came out 79, maybe 78, somewhere around there.
Aliens came out in 79. Thank you, Abe.
Me, begging for help.
Wow.
So 3 years before. Oh, that makes sense though, because I think I remember. Anyway, I'll tell you more what I think about.
Okay.
But I understand.
I don't think I've ever seen the original Aliens. Now that I think about it.
We gotta talk about that. Definitely have to watch that
No,
with you.
I'm not going that way.
You don't break up the party, guys. You don't play D&D. You don't know what that does. I'm ready to imagine these guys are in trouble. Just by the music alone.
God, I love this soundtrack.
At least I don't have to worry about water.
Good point. Good point.
But I wouldn't mind if I learned more about the lore, the story of this. I wouldn't mind doing some type of RPG with this too.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I know. I've
Yeah.
seen them. What the hell is that?
This is all his fault. He tricked me into going this way.
You call him a twerp? What the hell was that?
What's that? Over here!
I don't even remember this scene. God, this is it's been so long since I've seen
Look at it. I'm glad I'm watching it with you.
Yeah. I think the last time I saw this, I was like 10 or 12. I'm like 24 now, so it's been 12 years.
Just get revisiting it. That's what I was thinking about Babylon. Oh my God, forget it. I'm not talking.
Are you having a stroke, Bob?
I'm not talking about Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, I get you.
Been a long time. Okay, I think I know what that is. Those are the guys who do scrap work. I know that because I played on Lego. from Star Wars Lego, I remember. Oh, damn. That's messed up. That's not an EMP. That's nowhere next to an EMP. It's a hell of a sound.
Yeah, I used to have that as my ringtone for a while.
As a messenger? I can see that as a message, as a notification.
Yeah.
Now, are these children? You should know this, production-wise, or are they little people?
You know, I've actually never actually looked into it. I have no idea.
Feel like they curse each other out. It's a hell of a vehicle.
Yeah. One thing that George Lucas spared no expense was the sets. The sets and the ships and everything.
No, it's glorious. It's beautiful what I'm looking at.
Yeah. His concept art was always fantastic.
I mean, I can see why everybody lost their mind when it originally came out, you know, because there was nothing like it.
Oh, 100%. The only person, surprisingly, that did not like Star Wars was Frank Herbert, the man that made Dune.
Ah, but was he a crackpot anyway?
I don't know.
So it turns out that they were
Played by local kids.
local kids.
That's awesome. That's got to be awesome.
So where was this film at? In the desert area, right? It has to be like in Arizona.
Georgia.
I doubt it was like that, Georgia. Okay, I get it though. Oh, wait a minute. That's Wally. Oh, Short Circuit. What the? Is that a garbage can? What the fuck is that?
That's a garbage can droid. They're called gonk droids because they say gonk.
And what do they do? Like collect garbage? What the hell?
They just walk around and you throw stuff in.
They just walk around and you just what the hell?
Yeah.
What the?
Funny enough, I want to use one and kind of make one out of wood to use as a PC casing.
That'd be cool. For a PC casing, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, if you can make a walk.
I don't think I can do that much. I'm good with my hands and mechanics, but I'm not an engineer. So you see
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. This was added in post.
Yeah, which on YouTube you can actually find.
But you can almost see the green screen when the soldier walking.
Yeah, but in YouTube you can definitely find the different iterations that they compare, so that way you see how things have changed.
That'd be cool. I'll check it out.
Off in this direction.
Yes, Abe, all the tidbits.
Look at the size of this thing, bro. Mm-hmm. Who's driving this? Huh? Yeah, how do you drive this?
I have no idea.
It's like some little dude that's like.
We stopped.
It's a mini Vin Diesel.
Got some fuzzy dice up top. Vin Diesel.
Oh, gonk droids are for data storage. My fault.
Which makes sense for you to have as a PC.
Yep.
Do you think they'll melt us down?
Sorry, not gonna get used to that.
Don't shoot, this never ends.
So if they got that robot, that data robot, are they also trading data or is it all just scrap?
Again, I wouldn't know.
I don't know why I'm asking you these questions.
I've never thought these questions as a kid, so that's why I'm like, huh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
Well, I thought you're full of lore.
I am, but like,
Not the minute stuff.
no. Well, I guess I am filled with minute stuff, but stuff that you're not, like, stuff I don't know that you're asking me, and I'm like, wow.
That robot you just had there looked like the robot from Forbidden Planet.
I think it might have been. There's a few tidbits of Easter eggs that are scattered throughout Star Wars.
Uncle, if he gets a translator, be sure to speak bot.
Choice, but I'll remind him.
Do you live in a hole? What are they, hobbits? Speaking of a hole in the ground. Right?
Yeah, no.
It looks like Robbie the Robot.
I am well versed in all the... Of course you haven't, sir.
What I really need is stands the binary language.
Programming binary load.
Oh.
Can you speak Bocce?
Second language to me.
I'll take this. Luke! Take these two over to the garage.
Station to pick up some power converters.
Shut up, do what I say.
Come on, get to it.
How old is Luke here? That sounded childish.
I think he's in his early 20s?
And the red.
I want to say.
Not a teen?
Nah.
Red, let's go.
Early to late 20s. Or early 20s, late teens. I want to say I'm right.
Damn, just shut his ass down like that?
R2 unit has a bad motive.
Hey, what are you trying to...
I have a bad motivator.
Since I known you. 19? Okay, supposed to be 19.
That makes sense.
Uncle Owen, what about that one?
Take that one.
Quite sure you'll be very pleased with that one. I've worked with him before.
He just cursed out CP3O.
Why I should stick my neck out for you is...
That's funny. Oh. What he just say there?
Soil bath is going to feel so good.
Biggs is right. I'm never gonna get out of here.
Anything I might do to help? I'm only a droid and not very knowledgeable about...
Right center of the universe. You're on the planet that is farthest from. You can call me Luke.
I am C-3PO.
Hello. Here looks like you boys have seen a lot of action.
Sometimes I'm amazed what with the rebellion.
You know of the rebellion against the Empire?
Uh-oh. Talking too much.
Have you been in many
He's like... R2?
I'm not much more than an interpreter and not...
Were you on a Star Cruiser? What's this?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan.
You know, think about it. 77, this effect is crazy.
Yeah.
This is a crazy effect for 77.
Oh, he says it's nothing, sir. Merely a malfunction. I think she was a passenger. Some importance attached
Is there any
to...
more to this record?
Oh, I thought he knew who she was. The robot.
It's all right, you can trust him. He is the property of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Quite frankly, sir, I don't know what he's talking about.
Kenobi. I wonder if he means old Ben Kenobi. Old Ben lives out beyond the Dune Sea.
Who she is? Sounds like she's in trouble.
Ow, cut you, bro.
That if you remove the playback the entire recorder.
Small to run away on me if I take this off. There you go.
Wait a minute, where'd she go? Bring her back. Play.
Did he do it on purpose? And I'm not showing you anything. Take this
The
off.
one you speak with, the one you're carrying.
That was the best Playboy he had in years.
Yo, he gaslighted that
All
hell
right,
out
I'll
of
be
him.
right there, Aunt Peru. See what you can do with him. I'll be right back.
Reconsider playing that message. No, I don't think he likes you at all. I don't like you either.
Really? You know, I'm not gonna lie. Well,
You know, I think that R2 unit we bought might have been...
what's his uncle's name?
Uncle Owen.
Owen, okay.
He belongs to someone called Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Don't say Uncle Ben, because I know a different Uncle Ben. It ain't go too well for him.
You know what he's talking about?
That wizard's just a crazy old man. Tomorrow I want you to take that arch and have its memory. It belongs to us.
What is this Obi-Wan comes looking for?
I don't think he exists anymore. He died about the same time as you.
Was that blue milk?
You knew my father?
Prepare those new droids for tomorrow. The South Ridge working on those condensers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had a robot or even a laptop that's used
Which was gonna work
and there's
out
information on it, I'm gonna go through it.
Fact,
I'm gonna see if this was on here before I erase anything.
Thought
Yeah.
we staying on another
I don't know
season?
why, but I'm just curious.
God, I want to transmit my application to the Academy this year.
For the harvest? Harvest is when I need you the most. This year we'll make enough on the harvest. You must understand. I need...
Another year.
Where are you going? And he can't stay here forever.
I'll make it up to him next.
Luke's just not a farmer, Owen.
That's crazy. Go outside, see 2 moons or 2 suns, whatever that is. You know the heat if that was 2 suns?
Why do you think it's a desert?
Yeah, makes sense. Is it 2 suns? Jesus Christ. The soundtrack is lovely.
Oh,
This is
John
beautiful.
Williams killed it.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous.
I gotta admit, if John Williams wasn't involved in Star Wars, I don't think it would be as popular as it is.
It's a big statement.
Oh! What are you doing hiding back there?
I told him not to go, but he's 14. Kept babbling on about his mission.
What was he doing?
I don't even remember this scene.
Was he trying to turn it on and go find him?
Always
Yeah.
been a problem. Even I can't understand their logic at times.
What the hell?
Nowhere in sight.
Didn't we go after him?
To wait until morning.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
When he said saying people,
That little droid is going to cause me a lot of trouble.
Oh, he excelled.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm trying to put myself in like your feet and.
No, because I'm thinking about, because I did see
Oh yeah.
Boba Fett,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
book
yeah.
of Boba Fett.
Yep.
Where were you going?
He said he had some things to do before.
Take those 2 new droids with him?
I think so.
You told him to. Get off his back.
There, they'll be hell to pay.
Look, there's a droid on the scanner. Might be our little R2.
That's pretty cool.
I've seen people build actual cars based off of that.
These are who I saw.
Yes. Yep.
The hell was that? Was that an actual elephant? No, I mean whatever they put the thing on.
I don't know. That's a great question. I think they.
And don't talk to
I think
me.
that was also stop motion that they did for that.
Ah, okay.
Right here.
Better go.
What's wrong with him now?
Several creatures approaching.
Yeah, the radar?
Come on, let's go have a look.
Oh, they were elephants in fur coats.
Were they?
Yeah.
There are 2 banthas down there. Wait a second.
Dude, the budget they have for this movie. We gotta figure out what the budget was.
It was not a lot.
Yo, scared the hell out of me. See, that's the same weapon that he had to forge, I think, in the show.
That's Michael when he has too much pre-workout.
Oh, he's, are you screaming next to him?
Yeah.
You have to join in?
Yeah.
But how would you make it? Maybe a hoverboard I can see maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, George Lucas personally funded all of this back in the 70s.
Get the hell out of here.
I would do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. You hear that at night?
Yeah,
Hell.
really.
Skinwalker in its flesh.
It's a giant, that thing that, what do you call that thing the scrap metal where they bought I should probably take notes. What'd you call them?
Jawas?
Jawas. Where we get Jawa walking from?
Hello there.
He looks like you.
Don't be afraid. He'll be all right. Rest easy, son. You're fortunately all in one piece.
Ben Kenobi?
Jungle wastes are not to be traveled.
Oh, my knees.
Tell me, young Luke, what brings you out?
What's he doing here? He's a Jedi.
For his former master. Claims to be the property of an Kenobi. Do you know who he's talking about?
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Am I wrong? Isn't that? I'm almost sure that's right. I know that about this. He's a
Now,
Jedi.
that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
I think my uncle knows him. He said he was dead.
Not yet.
Well, you know him.
Of course I know it. Me.
There's your answer.
But I'm saying, I think I know why he's here. 'Cause he escaped the Order 66 thing, right? That's why he's here. He's on the run.
Don't seem to remember ever drawing.
Because the Order 66 took place during the Clone Wars. And that's before this. That I know.
I think we began
Right?
indoors.
All right, whatever. F you. I think I'm right. I'm not sure now.
If this is how you feel with Battlestar Galactica, when you remember certain things, then I hate it.
I'll be quiet.
No, please keep going.
No, because I think I remember, even when in the spoofs.
Where am I?
Can you stand? We've got to get out of here.
Dude, that was more than a bad step. That tore you up.
You go on marking yourself on my account.
You're so dramatic.
I'm done.
That's how Gerard felt after the accident.
They're on the move.
I would assume he's heavy, but they picked him up pretty easy.
No, my father didn't fight in the war.
What your uncle told you. Thought he should have stayed here and not gotten involved.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
Maybe I'll just be quiet. Just watch the damn movie.
No, keep going. I'm just not going to confirm anything because I don't want to spoil it.
Galaxy. And you've become quite a good pilot yourself. And he was a good friend. Which reminds me.
I feel like I've seen this guy in other movies, older movies.
He's definitely a very famous actor from what I've
Father
understood.
wanted you to have this when you were old enough. Feared you might follow old Obi-Wan on the crusade.
He sounds like he might be a Shakespearean actor.
Close down for a while.
Sure, go ahead.
At least plug him in.
Your father's the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Blaster. Elegant weapon, civilized age.
I saw that in Rick and Morty.
Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace for the dark time.
How did my father die?
Jedi named Darth Vader turned to evil, destroyed the Jedi Knights, betrayed and murdered your father. Vader was seduced by the dark side.
The Force?
It's an energy created by all living things, binds the galaxy together.
It's like, stop this bullshit lie. Right? It's like, whatever.
Oh, let's see
Don't
if we
believe in
can't
that
figure out
garbage,
what you are, man.
Yeah, that's too deep, you don't play around.
I saw part of the message.
Found it.
General Kenobi. Years ago,
General.
he begs you to help him in struggle against the Empire. Present my father's quest to you in person. Trade my mission to bring you to Alderaan to fail. I have placed information into the memory systems of this R2 unit. Must see this droid safely delivered to him. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So that's your kingdom, Alderaan?
Yeah. Something like that.
And he used to be a general.
Learn the ways of the Force. Come with me to Alderaan.
Alderaan?
He's not going to let him go.
I'm not going to Alderaan.
I need your help, Luke. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Got work to do. There's nothing I can do about it right now.
That's your uncle talking. Learn about the Force.
I can take you as far as Anchorhead.
You must do what you feel is right, of course.
There he goes. Final destination, guys.
That's a Lego set.
All-inclusive stay.
Rebel Alliance is too well equipped. The rebellion will continue to gain a support.
The Imperial Senate will no longer be of any concern to us. Emperor has dissolved the council permanently.
How will the Emperor maintain control without the bureaucracy?
Now have direct control over their territory.
He looks real familiar.
And what of the rebellion? They might find a weakness and exploit it.
Any attack made by the rebels, useless gesture. This station, ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
Hubris.
The ability to destroy a planet next to the power of the Force.
Your sad devotion to that ancient stolen data tape are giving you clairvoyance enough to find the rebel.
Did you better calm down with that noise? Yep. I'll kill him. I'll be awesome.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Release him.
Oh my god, I want to see his eyeball pop out.
This bickering is pointless.
It's still attached, but like popped out.
Just dangling.
We will then crush the rebellion with one swift stroke.
I've seen that guy before.
I've never realized, again, the dialogue that is in this movie as a kid.
Well, you were a kid, so again, you saw it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like me, it's right. It's like it's almost all new, but this is all new to me. When you think about it.
Yeah.
People always ride single file.
These are the same Jawas that told us R2 and 3?
Oh, they got attacked? Ah, because they're looking for the
Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
Imperial troops want to slaughter Jawas.
For that message you just saw.
Here they may have learned who they sold them to, and that will lead them back home.
Oh.
Wait, Luke! It's too dangerous!
Are we gonna see another Spider-Man situation here? Another dead uncle? and dead on. Which makes sense. Yeah, they took these people out.
Pop, 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 pop. That's what happens when you're walking in Brooklyn.
Really?
Go Owen!
Uncle Owen. Oh, damn. Wow.
I forgot that that's really dark.
Wow.
As a kid, I kind of admitted that.
They burnt them alive? Wow, that's horrible. Well, you're free to go. I mean, you look at the bright side. Yeah, PG in the 70s. Jesus. This is PG?
Yeah.
I'm over here agreeing like I knew that.
This is made for children.
This is why genetics is different, I guess. Very true.
Your Highness, we will discuss the location.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god. I'm gonna know right now. Oh no. This is dark.
I've never thought.
This is pretty dark.
I'm now realizing this as an adult that, yeah, this is more darker than I remember.
I mean, they're not showing the actual assault, but it's still dark, the outcome.
Which is kind of a big thing, because in the 70s, prior to it, a lot of movies were like introducing people by dialogue. And something that was big, supposedly, is that Star Wars never introduced anybody solely by dialogue. They did a lot of set work and symbolism to introduce you to characters. And that's what kind of revolutionized a lot of cinematography, to my understanding. Again, I'm not born in the 70s, so I wouldn't...
Dude, I go back to my claim, though. I still think 70s were the golden age of cinema.
Oh, 100%.
There's so many good things. Like, I'm watching this right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I didn't think it was this dark.
You will never find a more wretched hive. Come and...
What do you call it?
Mos Eisley Spaceport.
Mos Eisley Spaceport. Look at these things.
This is another scene on YouTube that it shows the original version, and then it shows the post-edit version that we're watching kind of right now. And it's honestly super insane to watch.
What the hell is that? Dude, what makes you think, yeah, you know what, there? I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna put my stuff, my shit in the back, dude. Oh, great.
How long have you had these droids? Let me see your identification.
Need to see his identification.
We don't need to see...
This I've seen. This I know. I remember this.
These aren't the droids we're looking.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business. Move along.
I'm like, Uncle, how did you make what? Show me this trick. You don't want to arrest me.
You want to give me a free bottle of Germain.
Right?
I can't abide those jobs. Disgusting creatures.
Wow, whoa. Little racist.
I understand how we got by those troops. I thought we were dead.
Force. You really think we're gonna find a pilot here?
Most of the best freighter pilots we found here. This place can be a little rough.
So this place is bad. Is this the same place where Jabba the Hutt has this thing?
No.
All right, so this is not the same place.
Not exactly, no.
I know they had hookah back then.
Funny thing. The music that we're listening to right now is a subsection of jazz, and the official name for it is jizz.
Is that why they keep it so close to their mouth? There he goes.
Hey, we don't serve their kind here.
What?
We don't want them here.
I heartily agree with you, sir.
There's racism on droids too? Dude, look at the crew you got in here. Look at that guy's chin. One of those.
Super rude, by the way. I'm just realizing how rude that is.
What a NASA outfit he got on. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I walk in here, I'm walking right the hell out. Look at this. Was Jim Henson involved in any of this?
He was involved in a large portion of Star Wars. I don't remember exactly everything that is his and everything that is not.
I can definitely see that if that's the case.
I will say Yoda is something that he made.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't like you either. I have the death sentence.
This little one's not worth the effort.
This is PG. This was PG. Get out of here.
That's for children, by the way.
Back to alcohol and smoking, guys. Nothing seen here. Ain't seen nothing.
Let me just go back to the stogie right here.
Dude, that guy got his arm just chopped off. I mean, rightly so.
First mate on a ship might suit us.
Oh, so that's how he meets this guy. So it's like a Firefly type of thing.
Again, I'm really surprised at how much I forgot about this movie.
I'm going to be watching with you.
Yeah. I'm ecstatic right now.
Han Solo.
Hey, there he goes.
We're looking for passage to the Alderaan system. Never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Should I have?
We'll run in less than 12 parsecs. I've outrun Imperial starship. Talking about the big Corellian ships now. What's the cargo?
Myself, the boy, and no questions asked.
What is it, some kind of local trouble?
Any Imperial entanglement.
Well, you said you're the fastest, so...
10,000, all in advance.
We can almost buy our own ship for that.
Who's gonna fly it, kid?
You bet I could. I'm not such a bad pilot myself. We don't have to sit here and listen.
Michael, be quiet.
Plus 15.
17. Okay, you guys got yourselves a ship. Docking Bay 94.
90.
You fell for that, bro. 2,000 up front and then nothing later.
He's beginning to take an interest in your handiwork.
Oh, time to bounce.
So prior to this acting role for Harrison Ford, he was a carpenter. This was his first acting role.
Really?
Yeah.
17,000. This could really save my neck.
You'll have to sell your speeder.
Funny enough, it's also his most hated role. He hates it.
Really?
He absolutely hated it.
Tell Jabba that I've got his money. Time I've got the money. Tell Jabba. Even I get bored at some time.
So he's not that fast then if he gets boarded.
Oh, my bad. Wasn't his first role. But it was the role that landed him on the face of the earth.
Which role he didn't like?
This role. He hated this role.
Okay.
But it wasn't his first role.
Sorry about the mess.
Okay.
He had a role prior to this in a different movie. But this is what put him on the...
Yeah, after this, he was all over the place.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I love the guy.
Her resistance to the mind probe before we can extract any information from.
Damn, they're digging deep in that head of hers.
She would respond to an alternative form.
What do you mean?
Set your course for Alderaan.
Lock the door, R2.
All right, check this side of the street. Move on to the next one.
Dude, they're on their ass.
I don't know what all this trouble is about. You watch your language.
Is this like Planet like Barren? Because oh, this city's just the closest one to them, to where his aunt and uncle died. Okay, you don't have to answer me. Oh, that's trouble.
Right here, Jabba. Been waiting.
That must be new, right? Because that looks like CGI.
That is definitely new.
Yeah, real CGI.
You think I was gonna run, did you?
Because I've never seen this. I've seen him like in that lair he has. I've never seen him like walking around.
Next time you want to talk to me, come see me yourself. Even I get bored sometimes. You think I had a choice?
Stuffed in his tail?
Mm-hmm.
I just need a little more time. Jabba, don't push. Jabba, you're a wonderful human being.
Human being?
Funny enough, the original, he actually is a human being. Like just a regular guy like me and you. They post-edited it. Jabba.
Jabba?
Yeah, the original theatrical release, he was a human being.
Ah.
Yeah.
But wait, what did he... Okay, wait a minute. I'm confused.
About what?
That was computer generated.
Yeah, that was much
And then
later.
the original...
In the original, he was human. Like me and you.
Make point 5.
So that scene wasn't extra?
It wasn't the scene that was extra. It's just the way that they supplanted Jabba. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you'll just get on board, we'll get out of here.
Because, again, I've never seen Jabba outside that lair. The hell gun is that? Look at that thing.
That is a TC-50? TC-30, I think?
It's huge.
Uh-huh.
Stop that ship! Blast them!
Chewie, get us out of here!
Oh, I guess I'm wrong. That scene with Jabba was originally cut from the theater release.
Was it?
Yeah. And then
So this is the director's version. This is the director's cut with what we got going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute. If they added it, why did they keep the same your best human?
Yeah.
That threw me off. I don't know.
It's like an Imperial cruiser. Our passengers must be able to make the calculations for the jump to light speed.
Music is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you outrun him? I thought you said this thing was fast.
We'll be safe enough once we make the jump to hyper.
I don't think he's 19. Because he's definitely acting like he's a lot younger. At least acting-wise. Maybe not physically, but...
How long before you can make the jump?
A few moments to get the coordinates from the... Traveling through hyperspace like dust and crop. Through a star or too close to a supernova.
What's that flashing?
This is supposed to be the hero?
Michael.
You don't space him at this point. So annoying. Too imagine I would have spaced Luke Skywalker before. Oh, shoot.
Totally different ending to everything.
All right, and that's a planet killer, right? 'Cause that's what they said in the opening credits.
Yeah.
So we're about to see something messed up.
Enter the Alderaan system.
I should have expected to find you holding Vader's leash. Foul stench when I was brought
Damn,
on
she's
board.
messed up.
Don't know how hard I found it.
Courage to take the responsibility yourself.
I would like you to be my guest. No star system will dare oppose the Emperor now.
The more
you tighten your grip, Tar, more star systems will slip through your fingers.
Demonstrate the power of this station.
So Senator Tarkin? Senator.
Governor.
Governor.
Grand Moff.
Since you are a relocation of the rebel base, destructive power on your home planet.
God damn, that's messed up. Our home planet?
You will prefer another target? Then name the system.
Earth.
Asking this. So it'll be the last.
We're watching this from Caprica.
Caprica.
They're on Tatooine.
There. Continue with the operation. You may fire when ready. Tatooine is too remote. We will deal with your rebel friends soon enough.
Your rebel friends. This guy's awesome.
Commence primary ignition.
Dude, you're gonna blow up a planet anyway, damn. I'll be scared. Like, this is the first time we're shooting this thing? I knew they were gonna blow up this planet. I knew that. I know it's her planet. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Holy cow, right in front of her like that? Look, take a look at this. That's your people.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
Felt a great disturbance in the force.
Me too.
They cried out in terror, suddenly silence.
I don't think they even had time to cry out in terror. They blew up so fast.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. Something fun though. Every video game that Star Wars is in, that's kind of like a Call of Duty type. When you play on Death Star, most of the time you can actually shoot the laser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a cool Easter egg.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you can just blow up random planets.
Yeah.
The only reason to get the game.
Yeah.
This is stop motion.
It's also a real board game. Yeah, it's Jabak. I think it's Jabak. I think. I might be wrong on the name. It's like a chess game type of deal.
You made a fair move, Scorpion. Nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
Droid don't pull people's arms. Wookiees are known to do that.
Then why are we playing with him?
I suggest a new strategy. Let the Wookiee win.
I gotta tell you this about, at least about Star Wars. I like the gadgets. The gadgets are kind of cool.
Yeah.
A Jedi can feel the Force flowing through.
Oh.
And ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster.
You don't believe in the Force?
Yet I've flown from one side of this galaxy. No mystical energy field controls my destiny.
I suggest you try it again, Luke. Let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
The blast shield down, I can't even see.
Eyes can deceive you. Don't trust.
Dude, he just started learning, dude. What are you expecting out of this? You'll be pissed. Dude, you're pushing me way too hard here. Yeah.
Stretch out with your feelings. See? You can do it.
I call it luck. Good against remotes is one.
Can Jedi... Do Jedis have like a Jedi radar? Is that how he can sense that Luke has the ability? Or he knew that...
I get what you're asking now.
You've taken your first step.
Something, maybe.
Like, he didn't see... Like, he wouldn't see that out of Han Solo, but I wonder if he could sense that off of this kid.
They found the remains of a rebel base. They are now conducting an extensive search.
She got your ass right back.
She lied. She lied to us.
Well, good.
You would never consciously trade the rebellion.
Terminate her.
But then you're never gonna get the base.
Here we go, cutting the sublight engine.
Oh my God.
Tower, some kind of asteroid collision.
What's going on?
Our position's correct. So I'm trying to tell you, kid.
Oh, it's the planet that blew up. Ah.
Droid by the Empire.
Tire star.
How would you know that?
More firepower than I've.
There's another ship coming in.
Imperial fighter. No.
It's around here. Where did it come from?
The Death Star.
Sure is leaving in a big hurry. If they identify us, we're in big trouble.
It would be as well to let go. It's too.
Raspberry.
Fighter that size couldn't get this deep in.
Must have gotten lost.
I think I can get him before he gets there.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
That better turn around.
I think you're right.
Joey, locking the auxiliary power.
Why are we still moving towards it? There's gotta be something you can do.
Full power. I'm gonna have to shut down.
Can't win. There are alternatives to fighting.
How powerful is Obi-Wan? Like, how did he guess that that planet was destroyed by the Imperial? Especially, this is the first time I'm looking at this at the.
Clear Bay 37.
I have no definite answer to your question, besides saying,
keep watching.
Keep watching. He did say he felt through the Force millions of cries.
To your station.
He said that. He said it was the Imperial that destroyed it.
Close all outboard shields. We've captured a freighter entering the remains of the Alderaan.
They must be trying to return the stolen planet. Be of some use to us.
So without even knowing, he just saved their life.
Unlocked 7 and 9. Release charge 316. Report to control.
It could also just be because the Empire's evil. Anything that bad most likely was the Empire.
Did you find any droids?
There were any on board. They must also have Jedi.
I want every part of this ship checked. Presence I've not felt since.
Get me a scanning crew in here on the double.
So he sensed Obi.
Yeah.
And they know each other. That's what he said.
Yeah, he did mention that
no one here.
He was a pupil of his.
Yeah, he has his lightsaber. He gave it to him.
Boy, it's lucky you had these guys.
I never thought I'd be smuggling myself. This is ridiculous, even if I could take off.
Could you imagine having that in your Toyota?
Be awesome.
You take out the floorboards.
The more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Really, Chewie?
Just alerted the whole base that they're there.
You know?
The ship's all yours. Board it immediately. All right, let's go.
I've seen those cubes in video games.
Portal.
Hey down there! Could you give us a hand with this?
This guy's that stupid. Oh my God. This just got murked.
TK-421, wire to at your post. Take over. We've got a bad transmitter. I'll see what I can do.
You know, between his howling and your blast, I wonder the whole station doesn't...
For a straight fight, all this sneaking around.
Luke's a pain in the ass.
He says he's found the main controls. He'll try to make the precise location appear on the monitor.
I didn't know R2-D2 had a fucking USB drive on connected to him.
Power loss at one of the terminals.
Plug and play, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think you boys can help. I'm scared.
He's very multi-use to be a droid.
I want to go with you.
Be patient, Luke. They must be delivered safely, or other star systems will suffer the same fate as all. Your destiny lies along a different path.
I would already drop Luke here.
The Force will be with you.
He's too whiny.
Always.
Yeah, but...
Let me just...
Dude, get your finger caught in that door, see how...
You'll take off your whole arm.
Dig up that old fossil. I didn't hear you give any idea. Hanging around waiting for him to pick us up. What is it?
He says I found her and keeps repeating she's here.
Princess, she's here? Princess.
I'm afraid she's scheduled to be terminated.
We've got to do something.
Man wants us to wait right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Now all you want to do is stay? But they're gonna kill her!
I can get off this ship. Like, I'm thinking the whole time, they're in the Death Star right now. She ain't rich no more. Her plan's gone. She broke and homeless.
Rescue her, the reward would be, well, more wealth than you can imagine.
You better be right about this.
All right, 3PO, hand me those binders there, will you? Okay, I'm gonna put these on you.
Calm down, bro. You gotta... I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna get himself killed.
Don't worry,
That was a very
Chewie.
Dargo reaction there. We'll put these on you.
Pardon me for asking, but lock the door.
And hope they don't have blast.
What the hell? Is that a Roomba? Dude, who's in that suit is a giant. Oh my God, like 7 feet tall?
532 scan. 316 port to control. 53 upper.
These, are their jobs color-coded or is it like a rank thing that's color-coded? You see how these different colors here when you walk by and the guy's like a tan shirt or a tan outfit?
Yes.
Or is it like their color represents what they do or does it represent a rank?
It represents what they do.
So if I see certain color, oh, those are gunners or these are pilots. And
Yeah.
I know who that is. Dude, he senses him.
By the way, Vader's like, I think 7 or 8 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah.
This is not gonna work.
Where are you taking this thing?
Prisoner transfer from cell block 1138.
I'll have to clear it.
Dude, he just pulled out his ass. Sub like 1138. I had no idea that existed. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Dude, these guys are getting murked.
Yeah.
They're getting slaughtered by these 3 guys. Jesus.
We gotta find out which cell this princess is in. 2187.
Everything's under control.
We're sending a squad up.
Negative, we have a reactor leak here.
What's your operating number?
Luke, we're gonna have company!
Short for a stormtrooper.
I'm Luke Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you. Got your R2 unit, I'm here with Ben Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
A tremor in the Force.
Surely he must be dead by now. Jedi are extinct. You, my friend, are all that's left of their religion.
We have an emergency alert.
Put all sections on alert. He must not be allowed to escape.
I must face him alone.
Get behind me! Get behind me!
So this should be epic.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Dude, they're so incompetent. Like the worst.
Watch your left. They went down the cell lane.
3 guys went in. 4 people went into this
Can't
Death
get out
Star.
that way.
Looks like you managed to cut off
They're
our own
still
escape.
alive, and half the crew at Death Star is dead.
C-3PO, C-3PO!
I said all systems have been alerted. The main entrance seems to be the... All other information on your level is restricted.
Open up in there.
Isn't this guy a hacker? He just hacked some information. Can he hack the security?
Can't hold off forever.
Came in here. Did you have a plan for getting out?
Put her ass right back in the cell. You know what? Get your ass back in that cell.
Somebody has to save our skins. Into the garbage, flyboy.
What? Flyboy?
She's a girl boss. What can I say?
Get in there, you big furry! I don't care what you smell. Get in there.
There's like 8 stormtroopers dead over there.
Garbage chutes a really wonderful smell you've discovered.
How did they survive, bro? They're not getting along.
No, wait!
Oh my god.
Already tried it, it's magnetic seal!
Got us all killed.
Look, I had everything under control down here.
What the hell was that?
There's something alive in here.
That's your imagination.
That's my leg. Did you see that?
What?
On the Death Star? The hell? Who put that there? They just made this thing, didn't they?
They weren't very clean, man. It's a military base.
I know, but it's brand new. What the fuck? He's not gonna pass the inspections, bro.
I don't think OSHA was around during this time.
I guess not. Alright, move you over. Luke is gone.
Where? Anywhere!
I thought you can't shoot.
I just shot my leg.
Jeez, thing got a hold on him. Oh, I thought he was dead. What happened?
Disappeared!
Bad feeling about this.
Oh, they're about to get shot into space. It does have to get rid of garbage in the Death Star. You throw out this.
Face it with something. Help me!
Dude, they're in a pickle, to say the least.
3PO! 3PO! Where could he be? Look, there.
They're mad prison level. Hurry, you might catch them.
Follow me.
Dude, they're dumb. They're so dumb.
You stand guard.
They're dumb.
You put a laser pointer in front of them and they'll follow it.
I guess, right? It feels that way.
Come on.
They definitely can't aim a weapon.
All this excitement has overrun the circuits. I'd like to take him down to maintenance.
All right.
Dude, you know how disgusting that liquid gotta be? He was in the water. He might swallow like.
You're gonna get sepsis from that.
Yeah, really.
Get on top!
Can't!
Where could he be? 3PO, will you come in?
They aren't here. Something must have happened to them. Hurry.
That's so cool.
Sure, we're all gonna be a lot thinner.
Especially back in the 70s. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's what gave us USB.
I'm trying!
Pretty much.
I mean, the telecommunicators from Star Trek gave us phones, like flip phones.
Where could they be? Use the comm link. I forgot. I turned it off.
Why would you turn it off?
3PO, down all the garbage ashes on the tension levy.
So he is a hacker.
Listen to them. They're dying, Artu.
They're dying.
All right. We're all right. Where are we? 27.
That looks very dangerous.
Again, OSHA wasn't very compliant here.
Really? All this to get a soda. It's a hell of a vending machine, right?
Just avoid any more female advice.
Where are you going?
Now wait till here!
Chewie, come here.
From now on, you do as I tell you.
I take orders from just one person, me.
So wonder you're still alive.
She's so grateful.
No reward is worth this.
You think she'll be like thanking them? Well, because they blew up a planet, she'd have to be nasty about it.
Give me regular reports, please. Do you know what's going on? Another drill. You seen that new BT-16? What was that? Outgassing. Don't worry about it.
That reminds me of Kentucky Fried Movie. Where
C-3PO,
the
you
guy
copy?
was like hiding right in front of them. He's walking back for the.
We're right above you. Stand by.
You came nothing? You're braver than I thought.
Come on.
She's the worst. My God.
Her quips are good, though.
Dude, I won't be surprised he shoots her.
Definitely has courage.
Good will it do us if he gets himself killed?
What's happening? Oh.
You can tell they had fun on this movie set, though.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Quick, we've got to get across.
Imagine I would have opened it up.
They're coming through!
Here, hold this.
Where do you get that from? Do farmers walk around with grappling hooks all the time?
Yes.
Here they come!
He's like Mickey Mouse. He just has a ensemble of things that are useful.
Oh, like Batman. He got a Batman utility belt.
Good luck.
We think they may be splitting up.
The worst. No wonder Vader's pissed all the time. I would be too.
You're trying to run a government with that level of incompetence.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, it is a government.
Yeah, but it's also you are on your flagship, right? You know, this is your flagship. I think any other base it would have been forgivable. But on the Death Star, oh, dope.
The menacingness of him standing there, menacing.
All you hear is that asthma wheezing.
Yeah.
Is there significance?
We meet again at last.
To the colors of these swords, right?
When I left you, I was but the learner. I am the master.
Wow.
Power's a weak old man.
Strike me down shall become more powerful.
You can't get me with that. You can't get me with that. You can't.
This is pretty bad. I think about the idea of who thought about
leave
this
this party?
Yeah.
Really, really cool idea.
We are running some old friends.
Seems okay if we can get to it. The old man got the tractor beam out of commission.
Oh, that's what he was doing?
Yeah.
No one's jumping in? No one to help him out?
Come on, R2. We're going.
Now's our chance. Go!
Ben?
He sacrificed himself.
Oh, come on! Lock the door, kid!
Run, Luke, run!
Oh, so he's not dead. Well, he just vanished?
Hope that old man got the tractor beam. Okay, hit it!
Dude, you gonna leave without him?
No, he got on.
Obi-Wan got on?
Oh.
Did he just vanish? Okay.
He's become more powerful than either of them.
He did say that.
Yeah.
If you strike me down, so he should be dead. But it looks like he didn't die. Like there's nobody there, nothing. Like he just vanished into thin air. Or is that how Jedis die?
Mysticism.
Coming up on their century ships. Hold them off. Angle the deflector.
The Lords of Kobo have decided.
Can't believe he's gone.
There wasn't anything you could have done.
Come on, buddy. We're not out of this yet.
I forgot how much fun this movie is to watch.
This movie is a lot of fun. It's a lot of action. You know, I didn't expect it to be, I expected to, get some more world building. We're not getting that really. It's action, which is great.
This is what I remember, is the action parts to it. And that's why I was saying, like, I didn't remember all this dialogue and how important it is to the story.
But at the same time, if you're a kid, your concept of government and kingdoms and rebellion, that doesn't mean anything to you, you know?
Yeah.
So, which is for me too, because when I saw it, that...
You're just kind of like big baddie, other good guy, booger.
Got a good hole in that ship.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds like somebody yelling in your face.
Something cool about the sound to those ships is it's actually made from up-pitched elephant.
Maybe. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you that. I was gonna tell you that I believe that the sound engineering is fantastic.
Oh, 100%.
Especially when the lightsabers they're fighting each other. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Great kid. Don't get cocky.
There's still 2 more of them out there.
Ready to go. Oh, I remember that. I've seen that in a video game.
Yeah.
That grid?
Yep. Probably in Star Wars Arcade from 19...
An arcade, yeah. I've seen it in an arcade.
Yeah.
That's cool. That had to be done post.
That's it! We did it! Help! I think I'm melting.
I can't help but think that Chewie stinks.
I mean, he's a big wet carpet walking around all the time.
Sweating.
Yeah, but I don't even know.
Just made the jump into hyperspace.
The homing beacon is curable.
Ooh.
Taking an awful risk, Vader.
Out of bed.
You talking to Vader, homie? He can choke you out.
They let us go.
Easy, you call that easy? What's so important? What's he carrying?
Data's analyzed, a weakness can be found.
Look, I ain't in this for your revolution. I expect to be well paid.
He's your Uber driver. That's it.
If money is what you love, that's what you'll see.
I don't blame him.
I wonder if he really cares about anything.
I care.
He didn't even get paid.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think?
They owe me 17 grand.
Trying not.
Money which he probably owes to Jabba. Yeah, I'll be pissed off. He's right. He had every right to be upset and give my money. You don't know me.
I don't know. What do you think?
And a guy like me?
No.
What the hell? Okay, he wants her.
Yeah, right?
No.
Nah, don't go for it, homie. She ain't for you.
I'm assuming this is not. Oh, it is the base. He is taking it to the base. Hey, those are her people. And they made it to Mexico, or Machu Picchu.
Actually, I think that's where this is filmed.
Mexico?
Mexico. I think it was
Is that an
Mexico.
actual temple?
Yeah, it's either Mexico.
That's awesome.
It's either Mexico or Guatemala. I don't remember for sure, but actually, no, I think it's Guatemala.
You're safe. We heard about Alderaan, the worst.
But I know it's South America, 100%.
Information in this R2 unit to help plan the attack. Our only hope.
Can you let them know what happened to your planet? That way they don't go back there by accident? That's a big-ass cable. Oh, my God.
That's the cable you use for your washing machine.
The amount of data you can get out with that cable is crazy. Seconds. Oh, that's right in their ass. Wait, he's tracking.
The rebel base is on the moon on the far side. Planet.
Oh, I like that little fade.
Yeah, the transitions in this, fantastic.
Pretty cool.
The battle station is heavily shielded. Its defense are designed around a direct, large-scale assault.
Good, our snub fighter's going to be against that.
An analysis of the plan by Princess Leia. Weakness in the battle station. You're required to maneuver straight down to this point. The target area is it's a small thermal exhaust port.
How big is 2 meters? What? That's like 5 feet?
The shaft leads directly.
I don't remember. I'm not going to even lie to you.
Which should destroy the station. We'll set up a chain reaction. To use proton torpedoes.
Just a bullseye womp rats in my T-16.
Then man your
He's
ships,
annoying.
and may the Force be with you.
The T-16 was that land speeder that he had, that big one, and the womp rats were those little things that were running around. I don't know if you remember them. They're like 2 feet.
30 minutes.
This will be a...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Seeing the end of Kenobi and see the end of the rebellion.
His reaction was weird. What's the end of the rebellion?
Really?
You got your reward? You just leaving then?
That's money?
Yeah.
He got paid in crazy like this? That's crazy.
I think I'd be fool enough to stick around. Would you come with us?
Come on. You know what's about to happen. You're turning your back on.
Attacking that battle station ain't my idea of courage.
Well, take care of yourself, Han.
Hey, Luke, may the Force be with you.
Panda to him. Screw him.
I forgot how much animosity that Han gets in this, and like
Yeah, for no reason.
What are you
It's
looking
actually-
at?
Yeah.
He saved them. He saved them twice. They were on the run from that planet, that dust planet that Luke lives in, and then off the f***ing Death Star. Like, that was him. And they're giving him smack over it, bro. Get out of here.
I don't know. I really thought he changed his mind.
They sent Han through the heart of Brooklyn, and they expected him to still be okay.
Yeah,
with...
on a bad day.
They're like, why can't you just be normal, huh?
And that's why she kissed him.
Open main launch tubes.
Yeah, puta.
Hey, Luke! I don't believe it!
How is Pedro Pascal in this one, too?
They're with you, and if I got stories to tell you...
It seems to be everywhere.
Luke is the best push prize territory, so gotta get aboard.
Hey, Biggs, I told you I'd make it someday.
They'll never stop us.
He's gonna die.
You don't have your seat bit beat up. That little droid and I do a lot together. You okay, R2?
Could you imagine I take you to the bad side of downtown Orlando? You get shot
Hang on
at.
tight,
you get
R2. You've got to
jumped.
come back.
And I save you, we get out of there because I did something major to get you out of there.
And
then you give me crap over it?
Yeah. And it was all because we were picking up, like, my ex-girlfriend or something like that, and then we get back to Kissimmee, and I'm like, we gotta go back.
I was Spartan kick your girlfriend.
All for a little bit of punani.
This is Sparta! Boom! You know, these helmet designs are very different than what we've seen before in another sci-fi of the 70s.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's not...
It was very revolutionary.
It looks more useful. Like, other ones look like there's no way you're using it. Like, it's made more for the TV show, for the shot and look of it, than practicality. This looks more practical.
Yeah. That's something that I really like about Star Wars is everything's practical. Like, this could all very well exist in this timeline.
Yeah, and also I'm noticing that ship, the X-Wing, looks very similar to the Vipers.
Yep.
Stand by alert.
Also looks very similar to Prowlers in Farscape.
Firing range 15 minutes.
But that's also just goes to show how memorable this was.
Battlestar Galactica, at least for the most part, was like 2 or 3 years after this, or maybe even the same year.
All wings reporting. Red
I
10
can see them
standing by.
ripping this off and making something similar to it.
Yeah.
Except for that
Standing by.
Egyptian-looking pharaoh helmet that they wear in that show.
Yes.
Lock air spoils in attack position.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That'd be me.
Double front. Accelerate to attack speed. This is it, boy.
Did I say the TIE fighters? Just walking there like this?
We're in position. I'm gonna cut across the act.
That I didn't know.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Stay low.
Red 5, I'm going in.
Are you all right?
I got a little cooked, but I'm okay.
We count 30 rebel ships evading our turbo lasers.
Get the crews to their fighters.
I mean, that's what you gotta do, get the fighters out.
On the right side of that deflection tower. Going in. I'm right with you, Red 3.
Porkins?
It's kind of messed up.
It's very messed up.
I can hold it. Pull up!
I don't think you were all right, Porkins.
Firing range in 7 minutes.
Well, at least we have incompetence on both sides.
Trust your feeling.
Squad leaders, enemy fighter coming your way.
That sure looks way too modern.
Here they come. What?
So those are elephants?
Yeah, those are like elephant.
Oh, they doing those poor elephants. That pilot looks badass.
One up, watch. Can't see it.
I love fighters so much. TIE fighters.
They're dope.
Several fighters have broken off. Come with me.
James Earl Jones is such a great voice.
Call in. Watch your back, Luke. I'll be coming in.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I'm hit, but not bad.
Yeah, that guy's a badass. Who that pilot is?
Hey, look, that is.
Everybody else sucks.
You see Red 5? There's a heavy fire zone on Red 5.
Going back to like the costumes and stuff like that, if you notice the pilot for the TIE fighter is wearing like a black costume with tubes to feed in like oxygen and stuff like that.
Really?
So it's super practical.
It's really cool. Yeah, actually, very World War II like.
Yeah.
Even this, like, look at the opening of those flying fortresses.
Yep.
We're starting our attack run. Move into position.
Stay in attack formation.
Switch all powers to some on the surface, some on the towers.
Switch to targeting computer.
Computers locked. Getting it.
Dude, if I had to put that on to aim, I'm gonna smash right into the wall. Honestly, that would have oh!
Watch for enemy fighters.
Mark's at 210.
I'll take them myself.
I'll take them myself.
Could you imagine that, like Teddy Roosevelt or something like that coming in on a fighter?
Mr. President.
Stay on target.
We're too close. Loosen up.
Tyree lost touch. From behind.
Dude, Darth is not playing around.
Nah, he's out for blood.
He is.
Should I have your ship standing by?
In our moment of triumph.
Rebel base 3 minutes and closing.
Rendezvous at Mark 6. Red 3 standing by. Keep half your group out of reach for the next run. Take Red 2 and 3 to start your run. This is it.
Should be able to see it by now.
Wait. Coming in point 35.
I see them.
Target's coming up. Just hold them off for a few seconds. Almost.
There's no one there to hold him off. Damn, Don's ass.
They're right behind me.
I can't hold them.
Thanks.
It's away.
Didn't go in.
Back in on the surface. We're right above you. Turn to point. Just lost my starboard for your attack run.
Damn, Darth is ruthless.
Yeah.
There's no eject? I guess not, but you want to inject here, would you?
No, you eject, you explode.
Yeah, pretty much.
1 minute and closing.
Big wedge, let's close it up. Throttle, that'll keep those fighters.
I like how they're showing both sides, like the command center for each one.
Yeah, that parallel.
Yeah, I do like that very much.
Beggar's Canyon back home.
How about any more than 3 guys?
Stay back far enough to cover you.
You sure the computer can hit it?
Increase speed full throttle.
R2, that stabilizer's broken loose. Fire! Coming in, point 3. I'm hit. I can't stay with.
All right, these guys in the black uniform pilots, they can fight. The stormtroopers are garbage.
Go. Stay on the lead.
Yeah.
These guys already took out a bunch of people.
R2 trying to increase the power.
Hurry up, Luke.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Yep.
That was his boy.
30 seconds and closing.
Hang on, R2.
Dude, the way he's flying this thing with a little joystick like this, those old Atari joysticks.
He's playing Pong.
Use the Force, Luke.
Yeah, it's like that thing for Pong.
Let go, Luke.
The Force is strong in this one.
Luke, trust me.
Luke, you switched off your targeting computer.
I'm all right.
Oh no! Damn, you screamed too?
You may fire when ready.
Primary ignition.
I have you now. What?
Oh, he came back?
Yeah.
Look out.
Damn, Vader got lucky.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's roll this thing and go home.
Millions dead.
Millions. It's the whole planet.
Gone.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
The Force will be with you always.
Do you know how nauseating that's gotta be?
G-Force is gonna be crazy. You're still annoying, but go check on your robot.
Hey! I knew you'd come back. I just take all the rewards.
Hey, I knew that was more.
He just slapped the shit out of him.
Oh, no. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Say something.
Say something.
Repair him, can't you? You must repair him. Gears will help. I'll gladly donate.
Oh, that's sweet.
As the homeboy.
As his homeboy. So this is in Mexico.
I think Mexico or Guatemala. I can't remember which one exactly, but I know it's South America.
They're not inside one of these actual temples, are they?
That I don't
they
know.
built the set. That is dope, though. She is gorgeous.
Oh, 100%.
Luke is wearing a members-only jacket. Is she gonna have a thing with Luke? She's staring at him and kissing him. She don't give him that same look that she gives Luke. Watch, watch. See? None for Chewie? I mean, Chewie was there fighting.
He's not humanoid enough.
Racist, bro. Honestly, Chewie didn't get a medal?
I don't think he actually did now that I think about it.
Yo! That's messed up. That's a hell of a mustache over there.
Yeah.
That's how it ends?
That's it.
What the hell?
That's A New Hope.
Okay, that was great. That was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Because, well, again, it was just action.
Yeah.
You know, but I do have a couple problems. Though.
Okay.
Okay. Those stormtroopers really can't shoot, and the problem with that is, to me,
yeah,
being someone who likes darker things and more mature things, is that it doesn't feel like there's anything at stake.
Yeah.
Because of them. So every time they come in shooting one, like no one cares. Like, I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With those pilots, if they appear in the screen again, I'm like, oh, guys, watch out. I don't feel that way about these stormtroopers, and there's way too many.
Yeah.
So like they don't seem to bring any stake or anything. Like you don't feel like something's about to get destroyed or something could be, or they're in danger.
Right.
Not at all the whole time. At least if they got shot on the arm or the side, like the only thing that got shot has been 3PO, right? And then now R2D2. Only one that got shot. Of course, his friends are one. But I'm talking about in the combat section earlier when you're on the ground. It takes away that, to me, it takes away that feeling of these guys are clowns. But I go back to what you said about this is a kid show.
Yeah.
Or it was aimed for kids. But at the same time, then you see an arm cut off. Like, wait a minute. Like it's trying to figure out.
change of.
Yeah, it's a change. It's like it's still trying to figure out what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
At least in terms of that violence. I think I would be more satisfied knowing that survived, but Luke is hurt. Han Solo's hurt. The princess got shot in the foot with something, And we're not getting that. Like they seem to like go in and out of danger with no problem. That's what it felt like, at least in this movie. Maybe it might change in other movies. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. But at least in this movie, that's what it seems like to me. So that's that. It's like if you're gonna fight these guys, I don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I as a person who likes Halloween, wouldn't even dress up as one of those guys. Because they're incompetent. Why would you dress up as somebody incompetent?
Yeah.
And then what we were talking about earlier, dude, they were giving Han shit for left and right.
They really were.
For what?
I never realized it until now that I'm like, they're really big assholes.
They really are. They were really pain in the asses. And Luke is too whiny for me. He is too whiny. As soon as he got on the Millennium Falcon and he's complaining about everything, like
it gets better.
All right. Okay. But I'm saying, this is established. This is established. People love this guy. They're worship and whatnot. I'm just saying, as an older, I can see as a young person, being probably in the same mindset as he is.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm also curious, like he is. A lot of curiosity, but at the same time, now that I'm older, I know when you get shot at, you don't got time for questions.
Nope. You just run.
You gotta run and you gotta do things. You know, you gotta survive, whatever, right? They're getting out of there. He's making fun of about the ship, how fast it goes. Meanwhile, it got him out of trouble twice. Yeah. And no one said thank you.
Not a single one.
And then he was promised money.
He did.
Right? And then they're mad that he wants to collect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those are my only problems with the movie so far. It was action packed though. Like it was from beginning to end. It was just non-stop action. Boom, 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 boom. I liked the space battles more than I did the ground combat. Felt very clowny to me.
Yeah.
You know?
I get you.
Even some of those guns, those handguns or those rifles are huge. Yeah. Why are we missing? Why are we missing was that? You know? But I did like the world felt very good. It felt very real to me, you know?
Yeah.
I like those giant beasts of burdens on that planet.
Yeah.
You know, it was well designed.
Jim Henson did fantastic with this.
But there is some
the company.
Yeah, no, Jim Henson's amazing. He's always been amazing. That's why Farscape is so good.
Yeah.
But I did find it jarring sometimes when the computer generated stuff appeared.
Yeah.
Like when we saw Jabba the Hutt walking.
Yeah.
Right?
It was very out of place.
It looks very old. That part didn't age well.
Yeah.
Like they might have to retouch that up.
They do it multiple times.
And I probably got an old copy of it.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I would at least touch that up or something. But even then, I mean, I don't know. I guess people are tired of buying different production and whatnot. It's a very old movie, so maybe I'm talking on my ass. Other than that, I thought the whole thing was fantastic. I would like to watch a video though on what you said, how was the original as opposed to the remastered version.
Well, wait till we finish at least the original trilogy, because there will be certain moments where they might go into other movies.
Oh yeah, there might be spoilers. Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna ask you any more. I have questions. I have a lot of questions, but I think it's gonna lead all to spoilers. Like I don't think Obi-Wan Kenobi's dead. Okay, he just got cut. I mean, he got cut. He vanished before the thing hit him.
He just went.
Yeah, like he saw Luke. He's like, okay, now time to go. He teleported.
A lot of people have those very same questions.
I don't think he's dead because that lightsaber did not touch him. It didn't. He just dropped straight down. This was the name of the scorch mark because that thing was a scorch mark. I'm assuming that's leave a scorch mark.
It would probably.
Right, and we didn't see nothing, no smoke, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it took off an arm. It would have scorched him.
Yeah, right. In that sense, it looks like he just vanished. Which, if you're a Jedi, if that's a certain trick, you know, I guess I'm gonna see that more often, more later on in the show. I'm assuming that's a good way to escape. You're in trouble. Like, oh shit. You know, other than that, I thought the acting was great on all parts. You know, I think everybody did really good. I think the person who's doing 3CPO, the actor inside the suit, amazing job.
I think it's Anthony.
Is that his voice or is that another voice actor?
No, that's his voice and that's his body actually and everything. Like he's an actual person with the costume on, but it's made out of like all these.
I don't know, but he's not like Darth Vader where somebody else and then the voice. Okay, so it's the same person. I thought the way he was doing his mannerisms, his gestures and whatnot. On point.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good. You know, they
Anthony Daniels. That's who it is.
He did an excellent job doing that. You know, I thought that was really good.
What other questions do you have? I'm not going to probably answer any of them, but at least the audience can at least hear where your thought process is.
I know already that Darth Vader is this guy's father. I know that because that's all over pop culture.
Many times.
It has been replicated in so many ways. It's spoofed or not spoofed. So I know that. That's where I knew. That's the question I had. I was looking at the sword, right? The lightsabers, swords. When Darth Vader was fighting Obi-Wan had a blue one. This guy had a red one. But the one this guy had was a white one. The only reason I'm asking that is because I remember watching The Mandalorian, and he had like a black one. And he was told he's not worthy of wielding whatever it is, right? So what's that about? What the different colors? Is that something I should wait and they'll explain later on? If they'll explain later on, don't tell me. But if they're not going to explain it,
they'll explain it later on, but it wouldn't be a direct explanation. It's kind of like a symbolism thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get to it. Don't answer.
Yeah.
Don't let me get to it. But I think it has some weight to it. The colors. I don't know. You got yes or no. So other than that, what I like about this movie also is that I can see how every other show has been ripping this off for a while. I'm not talking about in terms of story-wise or whatever, but their version of what a spaceship should look like, their version of what fighters should look like, their version of like, you know, space combat, like all of that. This was the first one to ever do this.
Yeah.
Because everything else is like, you know, pretty much hung on strings maybe and tossed around, but not as detailed as we just saw now.
It's so big that we have still been trying to replicate some of the technology in this. And we actually have gotten very close to doing a real live. No, somebody did make a real live lightsaber.
Really?
Yeah, a very real one, but it's not
That sounds
exactly
impossible.
It's not exactly how they do it here. There's a different type of thing that it's very more closer to in Star Wars lore, but it's the closest thing we have to it, and it can cut through things and melt through things because of how high the heat is on it.
And that's another thing I'm gonna tell you. It looks like this movie was promoting the hell out of merchandise.
Oh,
you know, like I can see people losing their minds wanting, I want one of those lightsabers right off the bat. I want one of those plushies of the Yabba Walkers or whatever. Or I want a model of that giant ship, that thing, that garbage thing that was the scrapyard mobile thing, right?
Yeah.
So visually, a lot of it felt huge. It felt grand. But I also know that people who like to debate about these things were saying that this is not sci-fi, this is fantasy. And I can kind of see where they're saying that because we've been seeing sci-fi for quite some time now, and it's very different.
100%.
This is very different than everything. So this is a mashup of fantasy sci-fi.
Yeah, this is more going towards in the way of like Warhammer 40K and like, but without the space orcs and stuff like that. But it's a huge mashup. I think the only thing that it relates to in terms of like sci-fi is the aliens
and space.
And space. That's about it.
Ships.
I mean,
there's quite a few things for space. I mean, for being sci-fi. I mean, we got the weapons. The weapons themselves sci-fi.
Yeah.
That little ship he had back then when they were first going to town. The very first time. The speeder.
The T-16.
Yeah, that, so that you can see that being, again, so I'm not against it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's almost like if I was going to watch a space show that was also steampunk, I'm going to watch it. I like that stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So this, right off the bat, doing something for sci-fi, but also doing something for fantasy. And I can see that back in the day, because this came out in the 70s, back in the day, there was a lot of fantasy movies. You're talking about Sinbad, you're talking about Egyptians and the Argonauts, you got not just yet, but like things like Clash of the Titans and
Clash of the Titans. I haven't thought about that in a while.
So yeah, I wanted to watch that with you. But all these things, like I wonder if they did that as part of trying to get that crowd also, that fantasy crowd, and blend it too, because it blends well. If it's done right, it blends well. What I saw was enjoyable. It looks like the other Neo shows that people seem to hate. I have no opinion on it because I haven't seen it. Disney must have dropped the ball.
It's not all bad, but there's a large amount of it that's like, wow, okay, we can just avoid that at this point.
I think there's a video game coming out. I think it's a video game. I'm not sure whether a TV show or a movie about the Old Republic. I think it's a game. I think it's an RPG game.
Okay, yeah.
All right, about the Old Republic. So they mentioned the Old Republic here when they wiped out the council and said, no, whatever was left of the Old Republic is gone. We're going here, right? So I'm wondering that if they do go into an RPG or a TV show or not and decide to do the Old Republic, if they did do that, it would be pretty smart of them to keep it dark.
Very smart of them. The Old Republic is extremely dark. Like it's the reason why I think I still love Star Wars to this day, and why I solely specialize in that area of the lore. I don't like this timeline area. I know a lot of things, but not too much, because it's, again, this is where kind of pre-Disney or post-Disney started coming in and started changing things slowly but surely, and that's kind of where I distanced myself from Star Wars.
Well, for them, it seems like a money grab.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And then they because for a while, that's like how many TV shows popped out of Star Wars? Like they were just trying to cash in on the Star Wars name.
It was like year after year. Like it's what they're doing with Marvel. Year after year, they're popping something new out that's like the same area of algorithm or the same formula. They're just popping out over and over and over again. And it's
but you would think they would have done what they did with Marvel and have, like, the reason Marvel's done so well is because the guy running it, what's his name, Kevin Feige, he's a fan.
Yeah.
Right? He's a fan of Marvel. And it seems like if they're messing up Star Wars, maybe the person running Star Wars probably was somebody who didn't know anything about Star Wars or the lore
have
stuff.
So many comments about this agreeing with us.
Disagreeing with us?
Agreeing with us.
Oh, okay. But,
yeah.
Because I'm trying to put together what I've seen from people, what I've heard from people, on why people are upset and sick of Star Wars. It's the same thing that's going on with Star Trek, too. Because Star Trek now, everything that's coming out of Star Trek now, the public seems to be hating it.
It's because both franchises are trying to cash in on the nostalgia, but they're not actually doing anything to further a story.
But how great would it have been if they did do that? If they did take this and they make that story and they continue that legacy instead of destroying it for money. I agree. Listen, I'm not against capitalism, but I'm against greed.
Yeah.
You know, so and they're ruining from what I'm seeing. And I'm trying to because my enjoyment for this was it was more than I thought. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I wasn't gonna enjoy this.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
You know, because people lately what Disney's been doing to Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I'm not gonna like this. And then when you say it's like kiddie, like but I did. I ended up liking this quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I guess when we get to those films, we'll find out how they fall off.
If we get to them, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I want to show you that. I want to keep you to what.
Listen, if I'm starting, I gotta do the whole thing, pa.
Jeez.
Guys, let us know in the comment section if you think we should do the whole thing. You know, okay? Listen, we ain't going nowhere. Where you gonna go? You ain't going
That's true.
nowhere. You know,
I'm not going anywhere.
We gotta find things to do. You know?
I know you're gonna enjoy the original trilogy. I know you're gonna enjoy the prequels. The new stuff, though, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really, really rough. I will say, Andor, you will like.
It's funny you say that because when we're reacting to Babylon 5,
everybody was saying watch Andor.
Everyone's saying, yeah, watch Andor. You guys need to watch Andor.
It's really, really good.
But I think, I shouldn't watch Andor without a background. You know, so I think it'll help out having some type of background. Like Michael already has he has a background on. Well, he loves Star Wars too.
Yeah,
I think he's watching. He wants me to watch the cartoons with him.
Yeah.
I don't know how far Gerard's gotten.
Gerard's pretty into it. Not as much as me and Michael.
But he don't know names.
Yeah. We could probably watch Andor before continuing any of the movies because Andor is, and this isn't a spoiler technically.
We're on the same timeline.
Yeah, Andor is prior to Rogue One, and you saw Rogue One.
I did see Rogue One, yeah.
So we could definitely see Andor, and it's not too long. I think it's 8 episodes a season, and there's only 2 seasons out now, or 13 episodes, somewhere around there.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, and
we can eat that up quickly.
It's really, really good. I'm really right now watching it with my ma, and I think I'm on the 2nd season, episode 5. I've been taking it a little slow, but because I wanted to catch up on Farscape and keep the promise to this guy.
Everybody, you have to.
Yeah.
Farscape is amazing.
But I'm not gonna lie, Andor is a definite must watch.
So I'm gonna assume that this trilogy is good. I'm gonna enjoy the second one, and most likely enjoy the third one.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
I can guarantee.
Unlike when people are like, oh, the sequel's never good. The sequel's always bad, never goes original. So yeah, I want to know more about the politics. We didn't get much of the politics yet at all.
That's why I really want to get into the TV series with you, like Clone Wars and all the other world building series that they have, especially Andor, because Andor does build the world really heavily. So
well, I'm down to watch it. I mean, now I'm more curious because now I honestly, I really came in here thinking
I wasn't sure you were gonna like this one. I won't lie to you because, in my opinion, this is the weakest one.
Really?
Out of the original trilogy.
I don't know more about that though, but yeah.
Out of the original trilogy and out of the prequels, well, maybe there's one prequel that's kind of, but this, in my opinion, has been my weakest one.
The reason why I'm looking, okay, one of the good things about our channel is that I have been watching a lot of the old movies.
Yeah.
Old movies, old TV shows. So I'm able, because of that, I have been able to put myself in the mindset of that time period.
Yes.
Which made me enjoy it more because I'm thinking about, wow, no one ever seen this. What I'm looking at is originality.
Yeah, the special effects are
and
fantastic.
there's something to be said about seeing something that's original. And it is excellent to watch. And I felt about that watching it. I really felt like I wasn't watching some rehashed stuff somebody put together. This is the holy grail of Star Wars. The started was this bad boy.
Yeah.
And the madness, and it was madness because I don't know if you know, what's his name? The guy who did Aliens, and he did the director.
Steven Spielberg?
No, Steven Spielberg. No. Did, I know his name. He did Gladiator also.
Oh, Ridley Scott. Whoops.
So apparently, there's a movie that Ridley Scott was about to direct during this time. It was supposed to be like a medieval sword fencing thing. Remember I'm telling you that back then? Right? And then he went to the movie and saw this and said, "Wow, this is amazing."
Yeah.
And then somehow the script of Aliens landed on his lap. And
that
said,
makes sense.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that gave him also the freedom to go do Blade Runner because he also did Blade Runner. But it was this that inspired him to do that because if not, he would have been still doing swashbuckling movies.
I know, I'm not for sure on my facts here, but I do know Steven Spielberg was very close friends with George Lucas. So this is kind of what spawned E.T. And a few other Steven Spielberg films that were really big about aliens and stuff like that because George Lucas and Steven Spielberg had very close relations. So there's a lot that Star Wars spawned, and it's a lot that Star Wars became such a generational phenomenon that we're still seeing now. I mean, they built.
No, it was a cultural phenomenon. This is always Star Wars has always been big.
Yeah.
I ain't no Star. I remember going to school and kids had lunch boxes and they had the things and then if you saw somebody Halloween just as a stormtrooper, like look how cool that is. I remember it being big and it's still big and it's just dying.
Yeah,
you know,
very fast.
That's the problem. So I'm actually really excited about watching the rest of these because I didn't expect to be enjoying it the way I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. But again, it's that. I think it was that I'm able to go back and look at what I'm looking at and thinking like, wow, this is the first time we're looking at stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, was that the first time we saw a space dogfight? You know,
it might have been actually. I think it was.
That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
So we're looking at originality in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. Then you have the designs of the ship. And you know me, we've always been suckers for designs.
Yeah, that's
For
what I
ships,
was
right?
saying. Nothing beats Star Wars in design almost.
So that big giant ship in the very beginning that looks like a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, that's a Star
Absolutely
Destroyer.
dope. The idea that someone had the idea to come up with a fucking Death Star.
Yeah.
You know, and what a great name.
Yeah.
Death Star.
Definitely sells the piece.
You know, it's like, wow, that's just so, it sounds, I don't know, it's so scary at the same time. So I'm there. I feel it. I'm feeling what they felt the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's what I'm feeling, you know?
Yeah.
But that's what I feel. I'm getting it. I took everything about it. And of course, it was still what I'm thinking about today. Like, I mean, I still think he was pretty whiny. Don't give a shit. He was super whiny. And they mistreated. Han Solo was like leader.
Yeah.
Completely mistreated.
That's a good point.
But indeed, love it. I'm down to watch the, what's that, Return of Jedi? That's next?
No, it's The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back. I'm ready to watch that next.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I'm down to watch it. Well, let's get more into it, but I really did. I enjoyed this more than I thought.
Whenever I watch this, I always have to follow it up then by Empire. Like, I always have to just sit down and watch Empire as soon as I watch
Well, I
this.
don't got shit to do. I'll watch Empire right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we watch Empire then.
All right.
All right, guys. Listen, if you like what we're doing, hit the like button, subscribe button, guys. This movie will be available on our Patreon for a little as $3 a month. Guys, I need to know your comments. Put your comments in the comments, and I need to know what you guys were thinking. I know I'm 50-something years old. I haven't seen Star Wars since Haley's comment went past his last, you know. But God, this was really good. Thumbs up. I really did enjoy it. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of these. You know, guys. Again, leave your comments in the comments, guys. Guys, this episode of our movie, this movie will be available on our Patreon unedited for a little $3 a month, guys. So if you want to watch this and everything else we've done before unedited, check out our Patreon. The link is in the description below, guys. We also have merchandise where we sell hats and hoodies and shirts and all that stuff, guys. Really cool stuff. Check it out. Father's Day is right this way. Get something for your father tomorrow. You don't need it, guys. Check us out. Again, the link is in the description below. Listen, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are R9. I'm Ray.
I'm Julien.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Take care.